My next article I chose to implement into the audio is the article I found from the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The article is called Child Development, Investing in Our Children. The article starts off with a mother's story. She was pregnant with her youngest child, and this is when she joined this program called Legacy for Children program, which is funded by the CDC. While she was in this program, she was watching the other children in the program along with her daughter, which made her understand what to expect of her daughter by everyone being the same age. So just made her be aware is her daughter up to par on the developmental delays or not. So this program helped this mother learn new parenting skills and strengthen her own skills and help her decide to become an early childhood educator. As her and her daughter were in this program, she developed a strong connection to the idea of parents are the child's first teachers. And as caregivers, we are our children's first teachers. They learn from us. So she joined this program when her child was of age 2. And by the end of the program, by age 5, her child was accepted into an accelerated education program. So the benefits of the Legacy program, which is of early intervention, enabled her to teach her child more skills to develop, to become chosen for the accelerated education program by age 5. So basically the article informs that the Legacy for Children is a study funded by CDC. The Legacy program believes parents have a real effect on the way their child learns and grows. The way the program works is mothers meet in groups with other mothers, and mothers meet in groups with their child. During these meetings, mothers are given a chance to develop and explore goals and dreams for their children that other mothers may have in common. The groups are ran by trained professional specialists who the mothers find ways to help the children realize these dreams can come true. One important note is made that this program does not in any way teach the mother how to raise her child. The groups encourage the mother and discuss different positive ideas in which the mother makes the decision on what is best for themselves as well as their children. So I found the article to be very beneficial. This article gives an example of how early intervention can be successful in terms of educating early. This child development, early intervention can reduce social costs. I believe that the critique in this article, the article did not have a direct website for the Legacy program inside the paragraph. Instead it did have an article with a booklet link at the end. I just believe that it should have been more information on how to access and get information as to if this program could be offered, somewhere near or locally. In practice, I believe this article may be used like in a coach training to show that legacy for children. This is a different kind of approach. It's a different kind of approach of early intervention, but it still is early intervention as we are intervening early, and it still has proven to show that, positive results. The last article I have chosen to implement from my annotated bibliography is interactive tools to track child development. This is also from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website, the CDC. It's a sample tool of a quiz you can take to see if your child is developmentally on target. I have provided a sample of, they have the milestones quiz on their website, the full Intel quiz, but I have provided a sample of the quiz just to give you a feel of what kind of questions that they are asking to see if your child is developmentally on target and do they need early intervention services. So, you know the different ways your child should be growing. From birth to 5 years of age, your child should be reaching different milestones on how they play, learn, speak, and interact with others. Here I have provided a sample of the milestones quiz, and we can get started to review the quiz on the next slide. Okay, so here we have a picture of a young child sitting on the floor with her teacher in a classroom. So, as you can see, she is, her teacher is holding her nose and she is, trying to do the same behavior. So what developmental milestone is this child showing us? A, she is not showing any defiant behavior. C, take turn in games. I don't think they're playing any games. D, expresses affection openly. We are aware that the answer is B, imitates behavior of others, especially adults and older children. And the little child looks about to be a toddler, and by the age of 2, most children are imitating the behaviors of others. This next slide, what developmental milestone is this child showing us? It's a little girl, it's a little toddler. She's holding her doll and kissing, and it looks as if she's hugging and kissing the doll. So is it A, begins to show defiant behavior, B, imitates behavior of others, especially adults and older children, C, can take turn in games, or D, expresses affection openly? And the answer is D, because she's expressing affection openly. She's hugging the doll, and she's pretending to take care of her doll. Most children play make-believe with their dolls, animals, and people by their 3rd birthday. This slide here, the little girl is setting the table. She's playing make-believe, she's setting the table. This is a learned behavior. So, what developmental milestone is she showing us? Is she A, playing mom or dad? B, understands concepts of two? C, uses fork and spoon? Or D, interested in new experiences? As we all know, she's playing mom or dad. She's seen mom or dad or her caregiver setting the table for breakfast or dinner. So here the answer is A. She's playing mom. She's playing mom or dad. That's what she's doing in this picture here. And most children develop this by the age of 4. So here we have a young child pointing up at a doll that is stuck in the gate. He's pointing. So what developmental milestone is this child showing us? A, begins to show defiant behavior. B, more excited about company of other children. C, points to interesting objects. Or D, expresses a wide range of emotions. It's clear that the answer is C. The child is pointing to interesting objects. So pointing is an interest that is met by the milestone of 18 months old. So it's being said as developmentally on target. So this last slide, this child is feeding himself. He's feeding himself. He's a young child. Has the food. So what developmental milestone is this child showing us? He's not talking. So A, he's not responding to no. B, finger feeds himself. C, babbles chain of sounds. D, begins make-believe play. And the answer is B. He is feeding himself. Most children can finger feed themselves by the age of 1. They should be doing this task. So this was the last of my sample of the Milestones quiz. As I stated at the beginning of the quiz, that the full quiz is on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website, where you can complete a full analysis of the quiz for your child. So this article was a very quick, useful tool to detect developmental delays within children. Tool is very simple and accessible. This tool can be provided in trainings for workers and implemented while working in the field, while social workers working with their clients in the field. Just a carry along tool they might do. This tool is similar to Ages and Stages, and that is a tool that is very familiar with young children today that are receiving social services. So now we're winding down to the end of the presentation, and discussing the implications for social work and social workers, the roles that social workers may play in early intervention and providing these services to the early childhood development stage to children are social service workers. Social service workers provide a great deal of services to children receiving social services, whether they are in the home or out of the home in foster care. It is the job of the social service worker to follow up and see if any early toddler or early childhood children are on target and receiving a